Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, whatever time you guys happen to be catching my video. It's your girl, Blessed Butterfly Tarot, here with another reading for you for March of 2023. I try to keep my intentions timeless, but it's really going to be whenever you guys catch this reading. It's going to be for the month ahead, okay? So I went ahead and selected 3 piles for you guys. I haven't done the readings as of yet. I'm recording the intro first, and I actually have the intention to kind of freestyle this, meaning that whatever blessings or good luck that spirit wants to talk about, that's the direction that I'm going to go per reading. So we'll see how this goes. This is my first time kind of taking on this style, so it could be more time consuming. I'm not sure, but we'll see. I do want to just say, however, that I do have the desire to make more recordings for you guys and to put out more content. However, I do a lot of things outside of doing readings. As a matter of fact, my plate is pretty full. So if you guys want to, continue hearing more from my readings, then click like, subscribe to my channel, share the video, so that I can have a little more encouragement of sorts to continue with these videos. Because honestly, I really enjoy doing readings. But to be completely transparent with you, sometimes I do get burnt out. Because I do have a lot on my plate. I do work full time. I'm home. I have a kid, so it's a lot sometimes. So I would love to dedicate more time to these readings. So I'll put some information in the description box of how you can continue to support me, okay? And honestly, it was really funny because I picked the crystals first for these readings, and the cards aligned beautifully with it. So for pile number 1, we have this rose quartz crystal. And this card that says higher power, number 4. We have this nice citrine, this nice piece of raw citrine for pile number 2. And this card that says why, number 31. And for pile number 3, we have this piece of Amazonite, raw Amazonite, and this card that says happy, happy, number 26. Okay, so again, I haven't done any of the readings as of yet, so take your time to pick a pile. Pause the video if you have to, but I'm going to go ahead and start with pile number 1. Okay, so if you guys picked pile number 1 with this card number 4, higher power, or this rose quartz crystal, then this is your pile. We're going to start with shuffling some tarot cards. I'm setting the intention of having 4 cards in the bottom of the deck just to kind of see what good luck and blessings you're bringing in for the month ahead, okay? All right, so Spirit, what's the general energies for pile number 1? What good luck are they manifesting or bringing in for the month ahead? Okay, for the first card, we have the 3 of Inspiration. And this is the Muse Tarot deck. So the 3 of Inspiration is also known as the 3 of Wands in the Rider-Waite-Smith. Okay. Temperance, Oh, the star. One more. Ooh, and nine of voices, which is the nine of swords. And on the bottom of the deck, we have the queen of materials. Can you guys see that? Let me just double check. Yeah. Okay. So that, let me just make sure you guys can see that there. Okay, so pile number one, your spread is talking a lot about dreams and aspirations here with the star card being in the center of the reading, and also the fact that it's a major arcana. So I'm picking up that there is something that you've been working towards manifesting. It could be a new job position or some type of business deal or something to that extent. There is money involved. And honestly, I'm thinking quite a significant amount of money here with the Queen of Materials, which is also the Queen of Pentacles, being here at the bottom of the deck. So there is some type of financial situation that really has had you up, in the middle of the night. I'm really seeing this lady, like her eyes are closed. So I'm really thinking that it's probably something that is something that's heavy on your mind, especially when you're about to go to sleep, or just whenever you have a moment alone, when you're in the dark, or just kind of, yes, there is something here about darkness. So there's a lack of clarity that you had about a situation before. And the star card here is showing that there is something that is going to come to light that's really going to enlighten you on a situation that you've really been worried about for a long time. I'm really thinking long time here, because this Temperance card is really giving me this energy of patience. You've been very patient about the situation and just waiting. Yeah, this Three of Wands here too does speak about just kind of waiting on your manifestations to come in. So yeah, I'm seeing here though that star card is really hitting me. And the fact that the Queen of Materials is on the bottom of the deck, I really feel like whatever the situation is, you're not going to have to worry about it for too much longer. And you are going to come out on top of this. And I'm really seeing like a type of payout for you, pile number one, or some type of significant financial gain on your benefit here. This Temperance card to me is also talking about, just that alchemical process that goes on internally when you go from the Nine of Swords to the star type of energy. So having that clarity, is going to give you like a boost in optimism. Yes, that's the word that I'm looking for, an increase in optimism. And that's really what I'm seeing here for you, pile number one. So that increase in optimism is going to help with that energy of the law of attraction for you, and you're going to manifest much quicker. Even here with your overall card, the card that you pick, higher power, there's a light here. Oh my goodness, it's so funny because it's the light here. If you can see that, there's a light shining down on this angel's forehead, and there's like a keyhole here in the middle of the angel's forehead. And it is not unlike this star card. It's very similar. If you can see that, like there's this band of light that's going upward to the heavens. And yeah, and I see that energy. I'm hearing godlike consciousness. So what that means to me is, I mean, if you guys know anything about Neville Goddard, what he speaks on is that because of the power that we have within us, we can achieve godlike consciousness, and we are basically more or less gods ourselves. And I'm probably not quoting that right, but that's the synopsis that I was able to take away from Neville Goddard. So, because of our power to pretty much manifest anything that we want, that shift in your energy is going to really help you with that law of attraction, and you're going to really draw in what it is that you want. So whatever prosperity means to you, because I mean, I'm saying financial gains, but whatever prosperity means to you is basically what you're attracting. I mean, it could mean oh, excuse me, you guys. Sorry about that. Yes, so whatever abundance or prosperity means to you is really what you're attracting. So for some people, it could be financial gain. For some people, it could be just peace of mind about a situation. For some, having a family, love, or whatever it is. I see that you're pulling that in. Let's see if we can get a little bit more information on what it is that you're pulling in. Hold on. Okay, so I went ahead and pulled some Lenormand cards. So let's go ahead and just see what it is that you guys are pulling in and just attracting. I'm just curious as to what it is. Okay, this is the Gilded Reverie Lenormand. I'm probably not pronouncing that right. Is it Reverie? Yeah, that's what it looks like. Okay. Oh wow, so you have the card 23, and this is the card of mice, and this is anxiety, like a nervousness, a nervous type of energy. And on the bottom of the deck is a man. Okay, so so maybe this is about some type of relationship. Honestly, what the way that the facial expression on this man is honestly really giving me like emperor energy, if I'm being honest. Just very authoritative, just very serious. I mean, yeah, he has his chest out. So maybe some of you guys are attracted to your boss, or somebody who has some type of authority over you is like a landlord or something like that. Yeah, there could be some type of real estate issue that you guys are finally putting at rest or putting to ease. Right, coffin. Isn't that what I just said? Putting something to rest. Putting something to rest, putting something at ease. There is this sense that your troubles are ending. And maybe this person was giving you trouble. Maybe, yeah, I don't know. It's giving, like, honestly, it's really giving me like institution. I'm surprised that the Tower card in the Lenormand deck didn't come out, because Tower card is representative of institutions, but that's just what I'm picking up intuitively. So like there could be some type of institution that you guys are putting to rest, that's just not going to trouble you anymore. Like I said, I can't make this up. I think that should be like my catchphrase. I can't make this up because like it just pops out of the deck. Official person. Right. So there is some type of authority here, or just something that was just really bearing down on you. I'm really hearing institution. That was really just giving you problem. Maybe there's some type of bill that was weighing heavy on your credit report, and that's getting cleared out, or something to that extent. Maybe there was like some type of like manager or supervisor that was at your job that really was giving you a hard time, and I'm just seeing, honestly, out of nowhere, that stops for you, and you just have this like clarity, this peace of mind, moving forward. And yeah, whatever it is that you're looking to manifest, like more, or just less anxiety when you go into work, a better financial situation. I see that that's coming out for you. And again, here with this higher power, you're going to be working, honestly, with spirit, but I'm really getting this energy that spirit is really going to be working within you, is the energy that I'm getting, versus you just working with spirit and things like that. Like spirit, I see just is kind of like infusing you with this like light that is really going to radiate outwards, and you're just going to be like this walking magnet for the things that you're wanting to attract. And that's really the takeaway here. So let's see what advice spirit has for you. So you guys know I love to use these Moonology cards, so we'll go ahead and take that for like some advice here for your situation. I love it. This is awesome. I mean, and this is not to like, play with anybody's job, but I mean, heck, like even the person who is harassing you, like they could be losing their job over like some type of dispute that they've had with their boss, their higher up. And that works for you and your benefit, Okay, so we have here, it's time to take action. So yeah, so that could be talking again to this card here with 28. It's just like that masculine energy. Whatever it is that you're looking to manifest, go ahead and take those actions to go ahead and put your plan into place. The way I see it though, honestly, is just kind of doing your role. In the sense, like, I don't think you have to do too much, honestly. I think your so-called action is working with spirit and consulting with spirit as far as like the next steps to go. I know that sounds kind of like vague, but just kind of like from the energy that I was reading, I think like you've done quite a bit, and I just feel like it's your quote unquote action is really just working with spirit. If I'm being honest. Oh, okay. So I have a few cards that fell. Let's go ahead and pick that up. Okay, so here we have full moon eclipse. Conclusions are within reach. Your commitment is being tested. First quarter moon. And a time for healing. Balsamic moon. Yeah, so that's why I just kind of feel like this time to take action, new moon and Aries card is a little bit out of place, if I'm being honest. Because I feel like as far as like action goes, the action would be going on more so in the 5D versus the 3D. As far as conclusions are within reach, again, that coincides here with this coffin card that I picked up from the Kipper deck. So whatever it is that you were waiting for here with this Temperance card, I see here that your manifestations are coming soon. This conclusions are within reach is really giving me that feeling like it's right around the corner. Like, so, I mean, yes, obviously March is right around the corner by the time that I'm filming this, but also in the sense that it's been a long time coming and it is like literally like inches away from you. Okay, your commitment is being tested. So yeah, again with this message of endurance here, with the Temperance and the Three of Wands. Yeah, that your endurance, like, hang in there, pile number one. Like I said, conclusions are within reach. You'll obtain what it is that you're working for soon enough. Okay, and then a time for healing. Honestly, this is giving me the fact that you guys have really been stressed about this. This has been like a burden for you. And I'm kind of surprised that the Ten of Wands didn't show up, but I guess not. But I am getting that energy, if I'm being honest, like just kind of like a burden, something that's really been worrying you a lot. And so like once this is over, oh my goodness, I just heard 6 weeks. So it might extend just a little bit further outside of the next upcoming month, but that's soon. I mean, if you've been waiting for like 4 years, for example, for this to manifest, then I mean, what's 6 weeks? So Spirit is really telling me to encourage you to hang in there. Yeah, I am seeing a lot of 3, 4s, and 5s here. I mean, you have the Temperance card, which is card number 14. So that's 5. The Three of Wands, 23 with the mouse, 22 with official person, and then higher power here, which is 4. So yeah, so a lot of 3, 4s, and 5s. You could be seeing those numbers in sequence, 3, 4, and 5. So yeah, so that's going to be like your sign that your manifestation is coming. And once that does, you're going to feel so much happier, so much more at peace, so much more connected to yourself and to spirit. It's just going to bring like a sense of calm is really what I'm picking up here. Okay, so that's all the messages that I have for you, pile one. I really hope that it resonated with you. I hope that it was able to give you some sense of clarity, a sense of some positive message. I hope that it was able to uplift you as well. Okay, so please like, comment, and subscribe to this video. Like I said, if you want to encourage me to continue doing my videos and to continue sending positive messages, because that's my end game, if you can say that. I mean, for lack of better terms, I don't know, but that's my goal basically, with my channel is to inspire and share positive messages, okay? So until next time, pile number one, bye. Hi there, pile number two. If you picked this citrine, this piece of raw citrine, and the card number 31, why? This is going to be your reading. Okay, so we're just trying to find out what blessings are coming your way for this upcoming month. If you happen to catch this when I posted it, then it's going to be for the month of March, but I have the intentions of this being a timeless reading. So it's really whenever you catch this for the month ahead, okay? So, Spirit, what blessings and good news is pile number two bringing in for this upcoming month? Okay, so we have the Knight of Inspiration in reverse. Let me just... Okay, the Seven of Inspiration in reverse and the Six of Voices also in reverse. And don't be afraid of reversals. Because it just really depends on the cards surrounding it. Oh, wow. So your cards just kind of like attacked me, but I'm not taking it. It was like 6 cards. Okay. And the Five of Voices also in reverse. Let me just make sure. Is my whole deck in reverse? Probably, but nothing is by mistake. And at the bottom of the deck, 10 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, so like I said, nothing is by mistake, because I usually make sure that I keep my deck upright, but the fact that I was holding it, the entire deck in reverse, I don't think that was a mistake. I'm going to go with that. I'm feeling pulled to do that. So I just want to make sure everything is in the frame and that you can see everything, because my camera is like a little bit far from my view. So I do have to occasionally just make sure that that you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay. Okay. So pile number two. So for this upcoming month, I see here that the blessings that you guys are bringing in is just a lighter load. I'm feeling here that I just heard help. So this seems like somebody is coming in, probably some type of fire sign with this Knight in reverse here, that is going to come in and help you to lighten your load. So it just seems like you guys probably were just kind of carrying like a lot these past recent months or weeks, and it seems like you guys are going to have somebody come in and help you. So it could be somebody that you just absolutely did not expect to come and help you. You know, it's really funny because I have I've had personal experience with this, where like there are just some people who, when you're just in a position of need, there are some people who just, you have no expectation for them to help you, and they will be sometimes the first ones in line to come and help you, and like gladly too. I mean, I'm feeling like they're more than happy to help. It could be somebody that you buried the hatchet with, is really what I'm getting here with this Five of Voices and the Six of Voices in reverse. So just as a quick explanation, the Muse Tarot does use different words compared to the Rider-Waite-Smith. So the Five of Voices is the Five of Swords, and that is in reverse. And then the Six of Voices is the Six of Swords reverse. So it just seems like somebody who maybe in your mind I'm really getting that they just really did not expect, you really just did not expect for them to come and help you, and here they come to your rescue here with the Knight of Wands. Now granted, it is the Knight of Wands in reverse, so it is kind of giving me this feeling of hesitation, maybe on your part or on their part, just this feeling of are you sure you want to help me? Kind of thing coming in. But I'm really seeing here that whatever so-called beef that you guys had in the past, it seems to, at least for now, be staying there. It seems like it's not going to be anything that's going to keep you guys from working together. I do get a sense of cooperation. Probably because this 10 of Inspiration, which is the 10 of Wands in reverse, it's the 10 of Wands within itself. Usually the Rider-Waite-Smith version has it where like there's like a masculine figure or a man, and he's walking into town, and he has a whole bunch of heavy like wooden rods that he's carrying on his back. But with this particular 10 of Wands, it's almost like she's holding this jug, and it seems like she's almost like walking upwards, right? She's walking on this like almost like a stairway of cows. I mean, of course, this deck takes on a more artistic way of designing the cards, but basically like it's just a bunch of cows, and they're like set in a row, and she's like stepping over them. Sorry for my animals activists out there. But yeah, but it does give me this sense of like cooperation. So if anything, it could be more than one person, right? Because even in the original Five of Swords card in the Rider-Waite, it's two people walking away from a situation where, you know, obviously there's this one guy who is more or less laughing in their faces, right? And then also the Six of Swords is basically like a man rowing a boat with a woman and a child. So there's like more than one person that's in that boat going to calmer shores, right? So yeah, so I am getting the sense that for some of you guys it may be more than one person, and for even more of you, or even some of you guys who are watching, I'm getting that it might even be a whole community that are looking to help you. And I don't know, I see that like there is some hesitation on both parties, on one or both parties, but I see that it does work out in your favor. It could be some type of project that you're working on here with this Two of Inspiration in reverse. So there could have been some type of situation or project that you were working on prior that kind of disappointed you. And, you know, and then this person here is like alone. I mean, the Two of Wands is usually like a very inspirational card, but there's this like, I don't know, there's this feeling of like aloneness that I'm getting here. This feeling of like maybe feeling, I mean, I almost want to say abandoned in a situation. But you know, you're getting this help, this unexpected help, and you know, I just see like you're not going to be feeling very alone or lonely on this project anymore. And then this star here, right here, it just kind of makes me feel like, you know, you're going to actually get like a spark of motivation. So like the Two of Wands in reverse, it is kind of giving me Ace of Wands energy. So it kind of like reignites your inspiration. So I guess pun intended, but it does reignite your inspiration as far as like whatever project that you're working on. So you might even go in a whole new direction with this Knight of Wands in reverse here. You might even go into a whole new direction on what it is that you're working on. And I see here that these people are just going to kind of like motivate you in a way that you just really that really hits you out of the blue. And like yeah, you know, it's really funny because like I was saying before, like help comes from the funniest places sometimes, and then like sometimes the people who you do expect to help you, who, you know, you've never had any beef with or you've never had any issues with, sometimes they're like really hesitant to help you, just kind of given the circumstances too. So like yeah, like I said, like it's just that's just what I'm kind of picking up here, just kind of like help coming from somewhere unexpected. So what I did for pile number one was that I just kind of tried to like see what it was that they were kind of bringing in, because it was very specific to their situation. But I think I'm going to do something just a bit different for your pile. Let me go grab my oracle deck. Hold on one sec. Okay, so for you guys, I'm going to be using some fortune telling cards. Just to kind of see what to expect moving forward in this situation, because your situation is a bit different from the other piles. So like I did mention in the intro, it is going to be on an individual basis, okay? And it's really funny because I do also try to kind of think about how the card that you originally picked ties in with the situation, and your card is wise. So you know, I just kind of realized that. So it's almost like you're asking like, well, why do you want to help me? Like, what is your reasoning here? What is your purpose? Yeah, so there is some sense of like suspicion here, and understandably, because obviously there were some disagreements before between you and this other person, or amongst other individuals, that just makes you, of course, kind of question what their motives are. And I'm not seeing any negative motives. I'm not sensing any real hostility or anything like that. So one of your cards did pop out. And your card that popped out was number 51. The Lion presages a sudden shock from bad news. Okay, so yeah, so that is that Two of Wands in reverse. So there is going to be some type of disappointment from something that you were planning before that doesn't particularly work out. But like I said, you are going to be getting some help in this situation, and you kind of bounce back on your feet. So yeah, so there is that temporary feeling that things went wrong, and it's like I said, there was that sense of like loneliness. Like the Ten of Wands is a card of just kind of carrying the burdens by yourself, and you're going to be getting like this sense of help and like the sense of inspiration from other people. Okay, so let's get one more card here from this fortune telling deck. Okay, so here you have card number 28, and it says the anchor denotes successful ventures in business and love, and surrounded by 11, 13, 29, 30, 31, 35, breach of trust near the dog, fidelity of the one you love. So it's not near any of those. Thank goodness, because sometimes, with some of these decks that have more negative messages, you just have to kind of like be careful. Not even just be careful, but like you just have to know how to deliver that type of information to your audience and know what, just know that it's not going to be easy to break that news, basically. Okay. So let's go ahead and grab some Kipper cards and see who it is that's going to be helping you. It might be so whoever this is, like I said, they're going to be bringing you back into that Ace of Wands type of frame of mind, really. I see that you kind of go back and back to, I want to say square one, in the sense that you just kind of like get like a whole brand new idea, or you revamp your original idea. But whichever direction that you decide to go, it does show that it is going to be successful here with this anchor. So here for the Kipper cards, we have house. So it could be somebody that you live with, maybe like a family member, or some type of roommate, or maybe you had plans with regarding a house. Maybe you're looking to buy a house, so your plans are kind of being rerouted. If any of you guys live in the United States, like real estate has been really crazy these last few years, and the market is starting to go down. So if there were expectations about like selling a house, for example, for a certain amount, you might not get what it was that you originally asked for. And then you're going to have to like, work yourself around that. Maybe kind of spruce up the house, maybe do some type of renovation to the house or something along those lines, in order for it to sell faster, or sell at the or closer to the price that you're asking for, or if anything, maybe even higher than what it is that you're asking for, because we do see this anchor denoting, successful business ventures. So there was another card that fell. Hold on, let me just see if I can grab it. Hold on. Okay, so so there's that message of concern here. Again, that repeated message of just kind of having like that initial disappointment, right? And you just kind of like wonder why is this even happening to me? But thank goodness we have that help coming in. And on the bottom of the deck, we have mature woman Okay, so there you have it. You have it's just it's funny because it even comes up like right underneath this 10 of Wands in reverse. So there is someone who seems like it's older than you, um probably somebody who lives in the same house as you, maybe some type of maternal figure, an aunt, or oh my goodness. Okay, so I just heard a spirit guide. um so yeah, so heck, some for some of you guys, you it might not even be somebody like physical, because we don't have any pentacle we don't have any pentacles here in this spread at all, now that I come to realize it. So it might even be some type of spiritual help that you're getting. Yeah, that was interesting. That message came out of nowhere. So, like some type of spirit guide, or maybe spirit is going to be leading you to this mature woman. I mean, I heard spirit guide. That's what I heard, spirit guide. So, yeah, so spirit could be leading you to this person who could help you, or it could be some type of spirit guide, some type of maternal spirit guide that is there just kind of like leading you in the right direction and leading you to the right people who you can collaborate with and work on this project with. So let's go ahead and grab some Moonology Oracle cards so we can go ahead and grab some advice. Because it does seem like there is going to be just kind of like that initial shock, from some type of situation that it seems like you were working on. Oh, goodness. Okay, so I have here full moon and Capricorn, the end of a tough cycle approaches, which is, yeah, so that is what we were just kind of picking up here from that 2 of Wands in reverse. Just kind of like that initial disappointment, but that tough cycle with that 10 of Wands in reverse is ending. So you are going to go ahead and receive help on that situation. You may initially ask why. With card number 31 over here, just kind of like, okay, well, what do you want? That's just kind of the energy that I'm getting here. But yeah, so this person does seem to have good intentions, and I do get, even just with the expression on this woman's face, that this person probably has a sort of tough exterior. It's really giving me Queen of Swords energy, if I'm being honest. Just kind of like a cold exterior, but is somebody who is motivated to do the right thing. That's really what I get. Just kind of like somebody who's so honest that sometimes it's almost like a little bit of a shock, right? With that number 51 fortune telling card. Sometimes it's just a little bit of a shock. And I mean, look at this. Look at this girl's expression too. She's like clutching her invisible pearls here, just kind of like in shock. So she may be harsh, but it seems like she is going to kind of like direct you in the right direction. I don't get that she has ill intentions, but she could come off as just very stern and just very like serious, and it may initially feel like, well, what do you want? You wouldn't help me in any other circumstance. So yeah, but I do see that she wants to help, or it could even be just somebody with feminine energy, just in general. But in this spread, I'm seeing an actual woman. Okay, so here, oh my God, that's wonderful. So new moon eclipse, expect powerful change. And I love how that eclipse is just glowing, like with purples and blues and greens and whites, which does kind of make me think of that random message that I got about spirit guides. So maybe like when you're even feeling alone, maybe even just kind of connecting with some of your spirit guides and just kind of asking for help in a sense of like what direction to go with that Knight of Wands in reverse and the Six of Voices in reverse, just kind of asking, what to do and who to speak to about. I mean, because like this mature woman may not initially be who you think will help you. I mean, I really get that she's probably just not someone who normally helps in a situation, but maybe like you kind of like touch her in a way where she feels like, okay, well, this is a situation or this is a circumstance where like I am very knowledgeable. Again, that Queen of Swords energy is really coming through. It's just like somebody who's just very knowledgeable about a situation, and she reaches out and she wants to help you. Okay, and so like the final card here, I love it. I love it. You're very close to achieving your goal. So, yes, pile number 2. You're very close to achieving your goal. So, yeah, so even though you had that initial disappointment and everything like that, you're just wondering why did all of this happen to me? And yeah, it seems like it might even be devastating. Like that was kind of like the energy I was getting also in the Two of Wands in reverse here. Just something that you worked really hard on, but Spirit is saying you're not alone. Okay, so you do have some help that's coming in, or even Spirit, or maybe this woman, I don't get, if I'm being honest, I don't get that this person is very spiritual. But sometimes Spirit does speak to people because like if this is somebody who doesn't even normally help others like that, I mean, Spirit could be guiding her as well to come and help you, because sometimes we get interventions from, the other realms and everything, and it's not even us that's really directing anything. Like it's not us. It's like their own spirit guides that are guiding them to come and help us. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, so that is what I'm getting. And that's all the messages really that I even have for you today, pile number 2. I really hope that you enjoyed these messages. Like I did mention in the intro, I do want to just allocate more time to doing these readings, because if you haven't picked up, I'm a little breathless. I was taking care of my daughter this morning, and I wanted to try and get this reading in before she starts ripping and running through this house. So I really do want to allocate more time into doing these readings. And, the more you support my channel, the more I'm actually able to do these readings, the more support, not even just support, the more encouragement that I get from you guys. It helps with my views and it helps with my channel. It helps to build up my channel so I can continue doing readings. Okay. So I really hope that this resonated. Let me know down in the comments. Like, subscribe to my channel. All of that helps with building up my channel because it is brand new, and I do want to continue. But like I was saying before, I do have other things that I do outside of this. So, it does get kind of difficult for me to do these readings despite the fact that I enjoy them. I personally enjoy them, and I hope you enjoy them too. I do hope to continue to inspire and spread positive messages, because that is my intention in the first place. Okay, so hopefully you all join me next time. All right, stay blessed. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. If you chose this card, card number 26, Happy Happy, or this piece of raw Amazonite, this is your pile. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and pull some tarot and just kind of see what blessings and good news you're going to be bringing in for this upcoming month. All right, so I do have the intention of having this as a timeless reading, but if you're catching this when I upload, then it's going to be for the upcoming month of March 2023. Okay. Okay, so right off the bat, okay, we have the Muse of Emotions, which is also the King of Cups. And I am using the Muse Tarot deck. So some of the words are different, which, I mean, you know, when you deal with tarot, we already know, you know, that there are just some cards or some decks that you just use different words. Okay. Oh, okay. So this fell. Oh my goodness. If these are not some of the happiest cards I've seen so far in all of my readings. So the Four of Inspiration. So, okay, so here you have the Muse of Emotions, which is the King of Cups. The Six of Voices, which is the Six of Swords. And the Four of Inspiration, which is the Four of Wands. And one more card in the bottom of the deck. Let's see what's going on here. This is like... And I'm just getting like this beautiful energy from the Four of Inspiration. Like, if it's, I don't know if it's just like the glow of like the pink and the orange and yellow. My goodness. All right. So the Moon, which is the Moon, that's not anything different. And then card number 21, the World Cosmos. Wow. What a spread. Pile number 3. How appropriate that you would get, honestly, the best card. The best in the sense that it's the happiest card, because you have here happy. And really, like, this is like one of the most positive spreads that I've done so far for this reading altogether. So let's go ahead and get into your reading, pile number 3. Yeah, so starting off here with the bottom of the deck energy, so that I always see that as like more so like the overlying or like the foundation of the energy, just kind of like leading everything else. And then especially that it's a major arcana card, it really just, it hits that much more heavy in my eyes. So it seems like there is some type of travel in the works here for my pile number 3s. It could be something that is unexpected here with the Moon card, just kind of something that okay, so I'm hearing manifested. So it could be something that you guys just, for whatever reason, have just been asking spirit for. I'm really getting that it's international. For some of you guys, it could just be local here with the Six of Voices, because the Six of Voices is also giving me travel energy as well. So some of you guys have some type of like partner. I mean, I'm really getting like a sense of like a romantic partner that you guys could be some type of long distance couple. They could be traveling to see you, or you could be traveling to see them. So yes, so even with this like Muse of Emotions or like the King of Cups, I'm seeing just kind of like a lot of water. So I really am getting somebody who's overseas. They could live somewhere near the mountains, because like even in the Six of Voices, like in the back there's this like triangle, and I don't even know how to explain it, but like with the Muse tarot deck, they have very artistic ways of depicting some of the Rider-Waite-Smith pictures. And I don't think that's even supposed to be a mountain, but it's just really giving me the impression of a mountain. And even with like the surrounding land here in the middle, there's like a body of water, and there's a hand with like a giant woman, and there's like a little person on her fingers, and it just almost seems like she's like her hand is like a bridge. So it seems like there's going to be a type of bridge here between you and somebody who you're involved with internationally. So this is great news. I see you guys definitely celebrating here with this Four of Wands. You guys could even make some type of plans like towards being more committed to each other, is what I'm hearing or what I'm picking up here. So like maybe this is some type of relationship that's like still kind of like in progress, but I see it really kind of like solidifying even more here with the King of Cups, the Four of Wands, and then like this World here. You guys have probably already been connecting, and the 5D is also what I'm picking up with the Moon, and then like with this like huge spirit guide here in the Six of Voices. Like this is just a very unique tarot deck. I mean, it's very how do you say, like the concepts are just very abstract. There we go. Yeah, so the concepts are very abstract. So when I try to explain what it is that I'm picking up, I really, really hope that you guys understand. So it feels like a spirit guide. So yeah, so I do see like there is a lot of connecting here in the 5D with you guys, but I see like it's just going to come up physically here with the World Cosmos. Like I just really see, oh, you guys could have even met online is also what I'm picking up too. So it could be somebody that you met online, and like there's going to be travel plans that's made between you two, and you finally meet up. I'm also getting the message of just kind of like caution. So like even though like there's going to, I see celebration, I do also get the sense of like a hesitancy, or like just kind of like not being sure. And I get it honestly from both ends. So you guys could have been really hurt in the past in some of your other relationships. So I do see honestly a lot of like insecurity and like self-doubt, and I mean, which is understandable, and I think that's honestly very healthy here with, especially with this King of Cups. I really see that as like a healthy dose of skepticism. You need that sometimes, especially when it's like somebody that you met online, because unfortunately you have like some weirdos that are online, and people just kind of like, you know, they make things up about themselves, and you never know who it is exactly that you're dealing with. So let's go ahead and grab some oracle cards for you guys. Let's see which oracle deck I want to use here. Let's go ahead and use this Gilded Reverie. This Gilded Reverie deck, because I'm just feeling it, and it'll give a little bit more insight as to what to expect in your situation, or just any information about any other good news. I mean, there could be other good news too that you're receiving. So we'll see. So yeah, so this is a Lenormand card. So it oh, okay. So here you have card number 13, which is child. Card number 12, which is, I mean, I see it sometimes as kind of like a gossip card. But I don't know, I'm picking up something different here for this, just intuitively. So for this child card, it can indicate new beginnings. Oh my goodness, can I just have this straight? So yeah, so the child card could indicate new beginnings. This person could have children, but honestly, I'm not really picking that up for too many of you. I'm really getting the sense of like new beginnings. I'm getting a sense also of like innocence too. The bottom of the deck is, again, it ties into that moon card of just kind of like feeling insecure, just kind of unsure. It's a card of like anxiety, basically. So like here with card number 12 is the bird. So like gossip, basically. So you could have had some friends kind of like try to talk you out of the situation. Here I'm really getting the energy of like social media, and just a lot of back and forth between you and this person. Yeah, so like with that 6 of Swords, because Swords is about communication as well. So I'm really getting like a lot of communication, and even just the number 6 in general for some reason is standing out in my mind. So you guys could have like tried several times before to meet up. For some reason I am hearing the number 6. I don't know. You guys could have tried several times to try to meet up, but for whatever reason that just like never happened. And you know, there's just been a lot of back and forth, and can we, can't we, just a lot of like chatter is what I'm hearing. It's just like a lot of noise, even like outside influence too. So this person could have people in their ear trying to discourage them as well. And of course, like when you have other people talking to you all the time, you know, and like people don't even mean to be negative. Sometimes they're just, a lot of the times people have good intentions and they're just trying to like help you and protect you, you know. And so of course they're going to like try and instill that doubt, because I mean you don't get hurt if you don't try, right? I mean, you probably won't have too many experiences when you don't try anything. But I mean, regardless, that's just really what, you know, sometimes people just have that intention of just kind of trying to like shelter you of sorts. That's what I get. Yeah, they could even see you as this child here, just kind of like something to like protect and nurture and just kind of like keep away from harm. Poor thing. But yeah, I don't know, I just get like a sense of like once this happens, like it's going to just make you like so happy. Here with this happy card, I see it like in both of you, honestly. And it just flows so beautifully. Even here with that King of Cups card, like it's pretty much that same green as even like the aquamarine card that aquamarine crystal that I had originally picked up. So like that's just like, maybe you can even like meditate with aquamarine. That might even help to kind of like guide you in terms of like what to do in this situation. I mean, I know it could be kind of hard. It's probably very difficult. Like relationships are already hard in themselves, and I get that, you know. And so even long distance relationships can be difficult too. So, I mean, if it's somebody who's willing to put in as much effort as you, I say, like, go for it. But, I'm just a stranger on YouTube. And the end of the day, you just have to kind of like do what is best for you. Seriously. So let's go ahead and pick up some extra oracle cards, and then we'll go ahead and pick up on some advice from Spirit for your situation. Yeah, so even just like the deck is like shuffling, and like it just takes so long to oh my goodness. And talk about a repeat message. Yeah, so anyway, I'm sorry. I interrupt myself. Okay, ADD much. So yeah, so what I was saying is that the deck was shuffling slow. So there is, and even the message of concern is on the bottom of the deck again. So for the third time, there is a lot of obvious concern here and anxiety and everything like that, which is natural. Pile number 3. That's totally natural. Amazonite is a great crystal for helping to kind of calm the mind, ease the mind, and just kind of like center yourself into your heart space, and just kind of like get guidance from your heart space. So that could be a great crystal for you to meditate with, because I do see like a lot of anxiety surrounding the situation. At the end of the day, like, yeah, this person does make you happy, and of course, I see where the plans work out that it does make you happy, but of course, not all of you are going to go through with it, and that's okay. It's you're concerned about it, understandably. But here with this house card, again, I'm getting a different message than what the message is. Anyway, it for me, it's really talking about stability. That's really what like I'm getting. Like, you guys have been communicating, I'm getting here, for like a while, so you guys have built this like foundation. Sorry about the noise. Like, my toddler is watching Coco Melon. Okay, so, but anyway, I get the sense of like you guys have built like a really good foundation here with the Four of Wands house, and I get the sense that you guys really have a good sense of understanding each other here with the King of Cups as well. And there's a lot of like, there's like some deep emotions here and some deep love. Oh, did I say love? That was a slip. I really try not to say that word, in relationships, but that, hey, I mean, it was a slip up, Freudian slip. So take it as it resonates. But anyway, I see like you guys have built up something pretty strong. So, I can understand like if you guys meet up, there's this concern of like, are they going to be who I thought they were, or what if the chemistry is not really there and stuff like that. But if you guys have already built that foundation and you guys have already been in communication, like back and forth with that Six of Swords here, then I mean, I don't see that it really is anything to worry about. I see things going well. Okay, but like I said, at the end of the day, it is up to you. Like, Spirit does not force you, to do anything. We're our own persons, and it's up to us. So, um, let's go ahead and grab some Moonology cards here for advice. And yeah, the cards, when they fly out everywhere, again, that's that feeling of like anxiety to me. So, like, the first card though that came up, I mean, can it be any more clear? Believe in the impossible. Yeah, so like, yeah, mountains, obstacles. I'm seeing like there were a lot of like obstacles in the way of you guys kind of like getting together and things like that. And so, sometimes when there's more obstacles like that, it makes you doubt even more, because then it's like, am I just forcing something that shouldn't even be? Or am I just, is this a sign from spirit to not continue? But I do see here, and believe the impossible in the blue moon, that even though like you guys have like these obstacles, I see you guys overcoming them. Okay. All right. The other card that came at me, literally at me, it just like flew, is a fiery climax approaches. Okay. So I am kind of getting like a very like sensual message a little bit with that, but also I'm getting like just kind of like the just like some conclusions, a resolution. There we go. A nice resolution is coming to this situation. For some of you guys, I am getting like that extra message of like physical. Use your imagination, you guys. I mean, I'm trying to beat around the bush, and I hope that I'm talking to people who have this sense to understand what it is that I am hinting at. Okay. And at the bottom of the deck, step out of your comfort zone. Yes, pile number 3. You gotta step out of this energy of like concern. I mean, the fact that you had the moon as a major arcana here, you have the mice here just kind of gnawing at your consciousness, right? Just and then this message of concern here, like it's just like a lot of anxiety, a lot of worry, and like even just as advice for your situation, spirit is encouraging you to step out of your comfort zone. You can never achieve certain goals or aspirations or anything if you don't at least step out to try it. Okay. And I know it can be kind of discouraging, because I do get the sense that there were plans made before. I do get that energy, just kind of like intuitively, that there were plans made before that probably just didn't fall through. But I do see here that like with your advice cards, that, and even just also with your tarot cards, with the world cosmos and the 6 of swords, that there is going to be some travel made. Okay. So, and that's going to make you so happy that it says it twice on the card. All right. So that's all the messages that I'm getting for you, pile number 3. I really hope that this message resonated with you. I really hope that it brought you inspiration and that it at least brightened your day. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, because I do want to continue putting out content. But my page is just starting, and I do have other things kind of going on the side. This is like a little side thing for me, because it is something that I do enjoy doing. But also at the same time, I don't always have that time, because like I said, I am a working mother and wife, and I just have other projects as well. But this is like something that I take time out to do, because I just sincerely enjoy it, and I would love to put more focus and more energy into this, as the channel grows. So please support my channel, share with a friend, like it, comment down below how it resonated, and I will see you guys next time. Okay, stay safe, healthy, and blessed. Bye.